Friday morning. Every time I start the vlogs, I want to go all in like Selena mode. Not Selena Gomez, Selena, oh, crap, what is her last name? Selena, you know, the first Selena. Anyways, and like, how you doing, Houston, Texas? But yeah, anyways, it's Friday, thank goodness. I already feel like we've had a full week of school, even though it's just been kind of a crazy, long, chaotic week. But this morning has started off rough. People can't find stuff, people don't want stuff, can't take this because the kid's allergic to it, can't take that, just like anything and everything. Just, we don't have sauce for that, but I like that sauce. Well, I don't have that sauce, I don't want to take that, just like everything. All that's missing is Riley up running around going, where's my chocolate milk? So yeah, I'm out of coffee. Well, my Starbucks type coffee. So I'm having to drink regular coffee, but it's not that bad. It's like Folgers. It's not that bad, but I don't know, I'm just used to the flavor of that one. But today it's like kind of foggy outside and dewy. Kind of gets me excited for fall. I'm really like starting to get excited for fall. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like, for some reason every year when school starts back, I get really excited about fall. I don't know, just, even though there's usually like a month or two before it actually starts getting like cold. Sometimes it's cold on Halloween, sometimes it's not, but I just get excited for it. I don't know. I love the colors. I love the leaves changing and falling, the feel of the weather, the change in the air, just the darkening of everything. I love it. I've already started, like yesterday I was working on business stuff, and I've already started doing some fall colors. I picked some, like a fall color palette. Yes. And then I rearranged a little bit. Yeah, kind of sort of having to bring the... He was scooting the chair. We're kind of sort of having to bring the business inside because we're running out of room to store all of this stuff we were making in the shed. So, yeah. Anyways, but good morning. I'm gonna get these kids off to school and see what I got planned for the day, because even I don't know. Painter problems. I just spent 12 million years adding like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10 colors trying to create this color purple, which is supposed to be like a wine color purple, for the project I'm working on. And I'm still like, I mean, I like it to an extent, but it's still not the color that I had envisioned. But, and then on top of that, like I had a bunch on the plate, on my little paint plate, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna like waste all of this. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna even have enough? I can't go back and recreate all that. That's the problem with like mixing colors. Dale keeps saying you need to just buy the color, but I like to mix them. I like to come up with my own new color. Like when I did my my niece's picture that had her initial on it, there was a color in the picture that I didn't have, and I went to the store and I looked. I couldn't even find anything close to it, so I had to keep playing around and adding colors to make the color that I needed, and it came out beautifully. It was like this bluish green. It was beautiful, but it matched perfectly. So sometimes you just can't buy the color. So I'm taking a big step here. I'm going with a different color, like this wine looking color, because I know not everybody likes aqua green or black or mystic sea or like this sunflower hue, or brown. I mean, some people, they like color, but certain ones, or some people like really bright stuff, some people like more subtle stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. My hands always look like this when I paint. Like, and having your nails painted, it never works out, especially when you're doing all this. Like, I love these little sayings. I'm not saying anything bad, but I love these little sayings when they're like, you know, in a world full of Kardashians, and then they'll put somebody on there like Joanna Gaines or Letty from like Fast and the Furious, you know, somebody who is not afraid to get their hands dirty, is not afraid to pick up a hammer, you know, a sander, whatever, a drill. Oh my gosh, yesterday, that drill that I got from Dell, I used it for the first time. Scared the crap out of me. I prefer the little chargeable one, but when that's what you gotta use when the other one's dead, that's what you gotta use. But yeah, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You can have a face full of makeup and still get your hands and your feet and your clothes dirty, okay? As long as your face still looks good, you're good. But anyways, I guess these are dry, so I'm going to try to finish using the rest of the paint to paint the other sides and get back to work. I am all painted out. I'm done painting. I got a headache from painting, so I'm just going to call it done for right now and take a little break. But I was sitting down watching TV, and Riley, I asked him how he slept last night, because he slept in his room. He's slowly but surely getting used to sleeping in there, which they need to. But I cannot even talk. I asked him how he slept, and it was like 1 something this morning. Anyways, I heard him knocking and crying, and I opened my door, and there he was, and he wanted to sleep in my room. So he came in here, and he slept in here, which is not very comfortable. Yeah, it was not. But anyway, so I was talking to him, asking him how he slept and stuff, and he said, good, and he goes, Daddy pooped Mommy's bed. And I said, what? Daddy pooped Mommy's bed? And he said, he was real serious about it. He goes, mm-hmm. And he did not, obviously. I'm changing my sheets. You can see this is where Dell sleeps. But anyways, I'm changing my sheets because these have been on here since I've been sick. And I am getting better. I just have like this continuous nose drip that I have to keep blowing, which is going to give me a chapped nose, which ain't cool. But I'm going to wash my sheets and stuff and put some clean ones on so I don't get sick again by sleeping on those sheets. So I wanted to make sure that it was good and, you know, cleared up. I'm still taking my medicine, because, you know, you should take that until you're, like, A-okay. So, still taking that, but I think after I get done with this pillow is not going to come out. Don't do that to my thing. Anyways, I think when this pillow comes out and I get these in the wash and stuff, I think I'm going to find something to eat for lunch and lay dinner out. And I don't know what else I'm going to do. I need to try to get him to take his nap so I can go lay out and do my exercise. Is that how a fancy person eats a pickle? Yeah. He wanted it on the fork. He sucks all the juice out of it, and then he eats it. So it's just a shriveled, dried up pickle by the time he eats it. Okay, calm down over there. She's getting carried away with that pickle, ain't you? He's waiting for his mac and cheese. You having mac and cheese? Yeah, you having Finding Nemo mac and cheese? Yeah. Yes. Cool. I'm making his lunch. I thought I had another lean cuisine meal in the freezer, and I don't. So now I'm kind of like, oh, what do I have for lunch? So I was going to have a sandwich, and then I noticed that all the good cheese had been eaten. My guess is Dell probably took a sandwich to work or something today. I know the kids made cheese roll-ups for lunch for theirs today, but I think they used the shredded cheese, not the sliced cheese. Or Riley has eaten all the sliced cheese, so I have started to get tired, like, whoo, so I'm kind of tired. I am not sleeping good. I didn't sleep very good last night. And I think, honestly, because I've been taking that, the nighttime cold medicine, which helps you sleep, I think because I took it so long, for like a week, that it's messed with my sleeping pattern, because now I sleep good for a couple hours, and then I'll wake up and I have a heck of a time trying to go back to sleep. So I'm kind of getting tired and sluggish, but I don't know, maybe I'll feel a little bit better after I get him laid down and I get a little sun. I don't know, but I did get a little tiny bit of a sunburn yesterday. Can't see now, my hair is looking crazy, you guys, but I've been working on all of, well, that set right there. That one. And I did that one yesterday. So anyways, but, what was I saying? Oh, I did get a little bit of a sunburn, like around my neck and stuff, so I'll put some sunblock on that area today. My arms are always tanner than my body. I probably look like a crazy person walking around, but, you know, trying to get a little bit of a color before I go to the beach and get probably burnt. I'm going to sunblock it up while I'm there, because I do not want to get burnt. And we're probably going to spend the majority of our time at the beach, so, yeah. This mac and cheese needs to hurry up, though. Hopefully he lays down pretty easy today and takes a nap. Fingers crossed there. Longest 20 minutes of my life. I'm now on to tanning my back. Stupid cat keeps jumping up and hitting my feet. Scared the crap out of me when I was laying on my back. Because I was listening to Prince and I had my toes wiggling like this. And she jumped up and I had no idea what the hell it was. And it was so sunny, I couldn't see underneath the trampoline. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it? So I had my feet tucked in, and then I saw Wesson looking like my sister's over there. Yeah, so finally I got brave enough to look under, and it was her jumping at my feet. Weirdo, but my gosh, it's like the longest freaking 20 minutes of my life. That pool is looking and sounding so good. It sounds like a spa out here. It's really nice. But I am sweating to death. Can you lose weight from sweating? Like, seriously, because I mean, it's like rolling down everywhere. Well, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, Dell sweats every day, and you think he'd be smaller, but I don't know. He keeps saying when he gets serious about losing weight, then he'll lose weight. But right now, he's not serious about it, so I don't know. But I'm kind of sort of getting a little more serious about it. I mean, I saved one of those, like, lean cuisine dishes, and I looked up, like, proper portions, and so I started doing that again, and at first you're kind of like, oh my gosh, that's not going to fill me up, that's not going to fill me up, I need more, but you really don't. Like, by the time that you get done eating it, you're full. I did that last night. I made just some chicken, in the oven with a little, olive oil and some seasoning, and then some brown rice and vegetables. And I put it all in my little tray, the proper portions and everything, and by the time that I was done eating it, I was full. I was actually stuffed. So, yeah. And I mean, everything was how it was supposed to be, so I mean, it wasn't like I put more in there and I was stuffed. I was just stuffed. So I really think it's just kind of mind over matter, and I think those bigger plates kind of play a role in it as well. But yeah, I wish time would hurry up and fly, because I just finished this last peppermint, so I have no more peppermints, and I'm, like, drenched in sweat. I'm ready to, I hear the cat going underneath the trampoline again. I'm drenched in sweat. I'm ready to go take a dip in that pool and get my swimmer size on. Yeah. But it's like 100 degrees. Ugh, sweat. Can you guys see that in the sun? Like, you see it glistening? Yeah, it's gross. Worked out so hard, got a nosebleed. Yeah. The twins just came home long enough to do a couple of chores, and now they're heading back out to go to a friend's house to play. So that ought to be fun. I asked them because they both are going, and they said that they sit with him. One sits with him in one teacher's class, and the other one sits with him in the other teacher's class. And I said, this boy does know there's two of you, right? It's not like he thinks this is the same kid, and he's like, yeah, you want to come over? And then, you know, Preston's like, yeah, sure. So he goes to the next class, and Daniel's there, and he's like, so when you come over later, and Daniel's like, yeah, sure, I'll come over. I was making sure he did know there was two of them. Yeah, and then they played a little switcheroo on one of their other teachers.
It was a music teacher.
Yeah.
Said,
those are my kids.
Daniel, and then
they had swapped hoodies or whatever, and I guess seats or whatever, and they're playing a joke on her, but you know, is my nose is bleeding? I don't know what the heck, but Dell just left to go take them to their little friend's house for a play date, so I guess it's just me and the little boys and Dell for a couple of hours.
I didn't get that good air.
That good air?
Did do it.
Oh. It's okay, he tried to flip it. Totally flopped. Uh-oh. Whoa! You did it! You did it! You know how my yard mowed again? Starting to get all ragged. I'm surprised we only had our yard mowed like once this year. Maybe twice. Yeah. I really needed it. Dell's over there working. Nothing? Hi, kitty! Hi, kitty! How come you're not tormenting them on the trampoline when they jump around, but you were tormenting me, huh? You gotta go see what Daddy's doing. They're his shop cats. They hang around out here when he's working in the shop. Excuse you. Hello? Wesson. Do you mind? Say, I'm sorry, were you sitting there? Hello? Hello? Dirty boy, you been playing in dirt? So yes I have. See, they're going right over there towards Daddy. Alright, Alright, I am starting on dinner. We are going to have pasta tonight. I have just regular ground beef in here with a little salt, pepper, onion powder, and some minced garlic. Water back here with minced garlic, olive oil, and Italian seasoning. And I have some bow tie noodles. The reason that I'm doing bow tie is so maybe I can have some sort of portion control, because with the other ones, like when I take them out of the box, I just keep tossing and tossing because it looks so thin, and next thing you know, I'm feeding like 12 million people with spaghetti. So yeah, it always looks like I'm feeding another country when I make spaghetti. But we're also going to have some sauce, which is the ragu, and it's just thick and hearty roasted garlic. I always throw in another type of tomato, whether it be rotel or crushed tomatoes, petite ones, just whatever. I just like those. And then for a vegetable, we're going to have some broccoli. So, yeah. Nothing too fancy, but I'm going to eat it in my little bowl. So hopefully I won't be eating loads and loads of spaghetti, because I eat too much spaghetti. I don't know how to limit myself when I eat the spaghetti. I love pasta. I mean, I can't help it. I love pasta. It's just, like, if there was an Olive Garden here, I would probably eat there every weekend. Like, good thing there's not. Or if there's a barbecue, like a really good barbecue joint, like this one up in Colorado. It's in Idaho Springs. If you ever go through there, you have to go to this place. It is called Smoking Yards. OMG. Best barbecue ever. And their barbecue sauce, oh my gosh. I used to have a bottle of it when I went up there. I bought one and brought back with me. It's called cow tippin' sauce. The bomb. Like, it is the best. I tell you, best. So if you guys ever go to Colorado and you happen to go, like you're going to, maybe you're going to Vail to go ski, or Loveland or whatever, go to Idaho Springs and go to the barbecue joint called Smoking Yards. The bomb. Anyways, but yeah, so that's what we're gonna have for dinner. Dell's still outside doing something. The little boys have moved on from Legos to playing the Wii, and I'm just all by my little lonesome in the kitchen cooking. Nothing new. Kind of feeling a little lonely and a little ignored. I've been like that all day, so I've probably been talking a lot in this vlog, but I've just kind of felt a little lonely today.
So thankful, small for food, our house and energy, our family, friends, and our food. Name it right. Amen.
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 Short and sweet.
Alright, here's my little meal. I was telling you guys about this little tray earlier, so yeah, it looks tiny.
Rough.
It'll be plenty.
Look how like tiny it
They
is.
might
Okay.
fit in there too.
Maybe. Anyways, but we're having dinner minus the twins, but they're having pizza, so that's okay. We're having pasta. Is it good? Do you like the little bow ties?
Yes, but I think it's not enough for you because you covered some of it up.
With the broccoli? Yeah. That'd be fine. Riley's actually
good.
eating. I put him a few extra little, like, meatballs, as he calls them, which are just bigger chunks of meat. I don't actually make little meatballs. But every time we have, look, he's eating all the meatballs. Every time he's like, can I have more meatballs? And I think, I'm going to make him meatballs, little mini meatballs. I never do. Never do. I always forget, but he's eating, so that's good. But I'm going to go ahead and eat my dinner because Dale has to go pretty soon to go get the twins, and I got to take my shower.